Hey, for whoever's watching this, my name's Marshall Weil. I'm the middle school leader at Ginghamsburg Church, and we just got back from our Pittsburgh Mission Trip. We were there with 29 middle school students and 10 leaders, and we just had an amazing time. And one of the things we learned about going into our trip was about how it's kind of our duty to share our experiences and share what God's doing all over the world, and for the purposes of this experience, what he's doing in Pittsburgh. And so this is Josh and this is Christina, and I'm just going to ask them some questions so they can share their experience with you. And our hope is that you would be encouraged and inspired and maybe even challenged to serve, whether it be in your city or a city you're visiting or wherever you are. So first things first, Christina, can you tell us how old you are, what grade you're in, what school you go to, and how long you've been hanging out around Ginghamsburg?
I'm 12. I'm going into 7th grade at Tip City Middle School, and I have been at Ginghamsburg for 5 years.
Cool. What about you, Josh?
I turned 12 during this mission trip. I'm going into 7th grade. I'm going to Tip City Middle School, and I forgot.
And you've been going to Ginghamsburg for how long?
My whole life.
Your whole life, approximately. Give or take one lifetime. So have you ever been on a mission trip before? Was this your first one? Have you served before? What's your experience with this kind of thing?
I have been on many mission trips before.
Many. What, do you have any memorable ones in particular?
Urban Plunge.
Urban Plunge.
Just recently, like last month.
Cool. What about you, Josh?
I've been going to mission trips as long as I could. I've been to Indianapolis, Urban Plunge, obviously Pittsburgh that I just went on.
So you guys are well versed in mission trip experience, probably more so than I am even. You guys are pros at this. That's cool. Out of all the organizations that we worked with throughout the week, was there one or two that really stuck out to you, and why? Why would you say that one had an impact on you?
I have two. We worked with World Vision, which is really cool to work with something that my family uses to sponsor children, and it was probably one of the funnest experiences on the trip. And I also liked when we served with Beverly's birthdays, and it was really cool to do it on my birthday to help other kids' birthdays on my birthday.
Yeah.
It was just really cool.
That is a cool experience. What about you, Christina?
My favorite organization was Light of Life because I don't usually like talking to strangers, and it made me step out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, kind of like this video.
Yes.
For all these you watching out there, Christina loves talking to millions of people. What was your most impactful experience on our trip to Pittsburgh?
Probably the fact that so many people took multiple plates of food to take home because they weren't going to have food later on. And it was like impactful to know that could be their last meal in a while. Yeah,
that definitely has an impact on you, right? What about you, Josh?
I think the most memorable experience was the Light of Life picnic when we worked all day in the heat, that I learned that serving isn't easy.
Yeah, sometimes it takes some sacrifice and some sweat. Yeah, for sure. What's one thing that you really learned about yourself this trip? What's something that God was teaching you about you?
That I'm not perfect. I'm not God's perfect servant. I really have a lot to do.
Yeah.
And it's practically impossible to get that title because nobody's perfect but God.
Yeah. That's great. What about you, Christina?
That even though you're a middle schooler, you can still help change the world in God's image.
Yeah, there's no age requirement for that, is there?
Nope.
What's one area of your life that you personally felt challenged to grow in, maybe during this trip or once you got home from Pittsburgh?
World of Visions, because they help so many people, and it's a lot of tedious work, like cutting little tiny tags off of gloves.
Yeah.
Just because other manufacturers don't want other people to know that they're sending out their product.
Right.
So it's just great that they do so much work like that to where it's not even like required. They just do that because it would help favor the manufacturer.
Yeah. What about you, Josh?
Probably the food. What food?
Food bank?
Food bank, yes. To know that it takes a lot, like packing 1,000 boxes with milk.
Yeah.
and that milk can be so tiring to
Yeah.
put into cardboard boxes and help people.
Yeah,
And it's not an easy job.
for sure. Tell these people why they need to just go ahead and serve. Go ahead.
So if you're thinking about serving or going on a mission trip, just do it. It's so fun, and it may seem like hard work, but you'll have a blast.
If you are thinking of going on a mission trip but thinking, oh, it's not going to be fun, it really is. Once you really get to the mission trip, you get to a new place that you've never been, you serve God in a fun way. It's just really awesome to have that experience.
So do it.
So do it. Just do it.
Just do it! Y'all are done. Easy peasy.
That wasn't too bad.
Told you it wouldn't be.
Just do it!